Hey guys, I'm here today to review the first Chronicles of Narnia movie, the one that by Disney that came out in 2005, Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe. So, let's get started. So, if you guys don't know, this movie is about four children, and they're sent to live with the professor because of the war and the air raids, and along the and and throughout the day, and one day they all decide to play hide and seek, and they basically wanted the youngest child, Lucy, goes into the wardrobe and discovers a magical land called Narnia, though it is currently being ruled by the White Witch, and basically the White Witch wants to get the four children, the sons of Adam and the daughters of Eve, to basically kidnap them and stop them from fulfilling prophecy that they would be the ones to defeat her along. And so they meet a couple beavers, and then shit happens, and they meet Aslan, and pretty epic scenes happen along the way too. So that's the basic premise, and this movie stars Georgie Henley, Skander Keynes, Anna Popplewell, William Moseley, James McAvoy, Tilda Swinton, Liam Neeson, and others. Important others. And yeah, that's basically the whole premise of the movie. So let's get to the acting. So the acting, I love the acting in this movie. Everyone does a phenomenal job. Georgie Henley, she was by far the best kid character in the movie. Like, there's no denying that. Like, she just has that sort of likability to her as Lucy, and you really believe that it is Lucy from the books. Like, she just plays that off so naturally. Honestly, it's like whenever I close my eyes, I picture Georgie Henley as Lucy. That's what I really like. And also, Skander Keynes, he was really good. Anna Popplewell, she was good too as Susan. And William Moseley, he was good as Peter. And oh my god, Tilda Swinton. She was one of the, also another big highlight of this movie. Like, oh my god, she plays the villain role so magnificent. Like, oh my god, she, like the way she just has the intimidation, like, though she's very calm and spoken, the when she does raise her voice, basically just everyone for themselves if she gets angry. And she just has the real threatening presence about her. Whenever you see her, you're just like, yep, she's definitely not a good person. And also, I really love Aslan the Lion. Oh my god, Liam Neeson. Probably, that was perfect casting with Liam Neeson. I could just picture Liam Neeson, like, as Aslan, the voice of Aslan. Like, he's got sort of like this, like, regal elegance about him, and he's has that, like, sort of like a very, like, father-like voice, like he's like a father to those kids. And then the beavers, they were funny too. There's really fun scenes, and yeah. And then James McAvoy as Mr. Tumnus. Oh my god. And I think this was one of his biggest, like, movie roles, correct me if I'm wrong, though. I think this is one of his most well-known movie roles for James McAvoy. At that time, let me just make clear, at that time, it was his biggest movie role ever at that time. Until he became the success he is today. And he was really good. Everyone in this movie just was really good. I mean, I love all the characters. They were good. And what I like about the movie is that they gave a whole lot more depth to like the characters and their relationships. And they kind of like they made they basically made like how the backstory of the children much more like something that's like is kind of hinted like something happened with them in their past, and that's probably like why there's tension between the family. And my god, so yeah, I really love the acting. The acting is really good, and now the CGI, it was pretty good for the most part. I mean, this came out in 2005. I mean, granted, it does look a little bit dated sometimes, though. For the most part, it's really good. And as like CGI, I mean, they look realistic for the most part. I mean, it's not like horrible CGI where you can obviously say, yeah, that's green screen there. I mean, sometimes maybe you can tell that there's a green screen in most parts, though it's not that noticeable. Like, you can probably, and plus some of this movie was shot on location in New Zealand, so yeah. Some of this movie. Some of them was green screen, some of them was on location, so yeah. Though it's probably not that noticeable, though there is some points where I'm like, yeah, I don't think it could do a little bit better, though. For what it's worth, it's pretty good, and yeah. And then the music, the scores, oh my god, like, am I the only one who listens to these scores? Like, am I the only one that listens to the soundtrack? I just want to know. Oh my god, like, the music is beautiful. It captures the whole magic of Narnia and just the world. And it actually feels like you're in Narnia with them, and you're experiencing that with the characters. And I just love it. That scene when Lucy discovers Narnia is, oh my god, that was like a perfect scene. I'm not even kidding, like, it was so perfect. The way, just her reaction to discovering Narnia and everything. Oh my god, you guys have to see this movie, like, oh my god. I mean, you don't have to, if you don't want to, though, like, if you are interested in seeing this movie, see it. And then, the battle scene, oh my god. Like, that, I've gotta give it up to the makers of this movie. Like, trying to clap, sorry. So yeah, I've gotta give it up to them, because my god, that was so epic. And yes, there are some things that are kind of like Lord of the Rings, though I didn't really have a problem with it. I mean, some people might be like, oh, it's too much like Lord of the Rings, though. I don't know, I just didn't really mind that much. I mean, it was good for the most part. And, though, though also, even though I do praise this scene, I do wish the battle scene could have been a little bit longer just a little bit longer. Though don't worry. In the next movie, they do get better with their battle scenes. I will let you guys know that when I get to that on Thursday. Though, just know that they do get better with their battle scenes in the second movie. So, trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's pretty much all I have to say. And yes, this movie, it's not exactly like the book. Though I do like how there was like a little bit of lines like from the book, like in the movie, because obviously it's based on a book by C.S. Lewis. And I'm trying to think, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, also, like, basically, like, I don't know, I just really love this movie, and I do think it is a good adaptation of the story. Yes, it's not perfect, though I do, like, really like this movie, and it's probably one of my all-time favorite fantasy films of all time, to be honest. Like, it is definitely up there with some of the greatest. Though some people might not agree, though I think it is deserving of that. I mean, the story's good, the acting's good, CGI for the most part is good, music score is good, just everything about it. And it has some of the most darkest shit in the movie. I'm not even kidding. There's this one scene, okay, so, spoilers. If you guys have already seen this movie, it's okay. Then continue watching. Though if you have not, just mute the video, and then, cause I don't really know how to edit, like, the time on my video. So I'm just gonna mute your computer, and I'm gonna give a thumbs up signal which you can unmute it if you don't want to be spoiled, though. Okay, so I'm gonna give you like a couple seconds. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, so for those of you who didn't mute your computers, I'm assuming you have seen the movie. If you just did not mute the video when I told you to, and you probably really don't care that you're about spoilers. So, there's this one scene in the movie where basically it's a death. Aslan basically dies, and that scene, holy shit, that was dark for Disney. Let me just say, like, I'm surprised I didn't have nightmares about this as a kid. Like, oh my god, because seriously, like, and they just went full out with Aslan's stuff. I'd tell you, with everything, from just the smallest detail, they went full out with that whole scene. And basically, in that moment when you see Aslan dies, he gets stabbed by the witch, and you see just Susan and Lucy's reaction. That just broke my heart. It's so that was such like a tear-jerking scene. So yeah. So I'm gonna give a thumbs up signal for people who have muted the video and listened to me. So here. Thumbs up. You can unmute your videos. So yeah. Just want to say overall opinions of this movie. I really enjoyed the movie. Again, it's one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. That's never gonna change. And then, so yeah. No. Overall, I rate this movie I'm gonna go with a 4.5 out of 5. 4.5 out of 5. Not perfect, there were a couple flaws though. Still a damn near perfect film. Like it's up there. If you're a 4.5, like that's pretty much close to a 5. So a 4.5 is a good score rating for this movie. About 4.5. So yeah, overall, watch this movie if you haven't. And yeah, just let me know what you think of the movie. Do you think... Let me know what you think of the movie and what would you rate it? Or... leave it in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys on Thursday for my Prince Caspian review. Later.